Hello for the 28th Sunday in Ordinary Time, using the Old Testament reading from 2 Kings 5:14 to 17, Gospel Luke 17:11 to 19. And I call this one Dogs, Cats, Horses, and Humans. This is a Keeneland homily. Keeneland is here, and we certainly love our thoroughbreds. Sometimes I think we take better care of and love dogs and cats and horses more and better than we love our fellow humans, or even love ourselves. We can love our dog better than we love ourselves. Well, I think we can take a real lesson from that. You know, as far as here, where we auction off horses, the pavilion, sell some of these animals for millions of dollars. That's taken care of, investing in, and being pleased, especially if they win, especially if it's my dog, my cat, etc. Jesus cures 10 lepers in the gospel, and only one comes back and thanks him. And it was a foreigner, the people that the Jews didn't really like, the Samaritans. Not a very good record, 10%. 90 moved on. Hmm. Hmm. This past week we celebrated the feast day of St. Francis of Assisi. See him right here? And St. Francis is my favorite saint. Here he is, not with a dog. Here he is with a wolf. And you know what this guy did? The wolf was eating all the chickens of the people. And so St. Francis, he went out and fed the wolf so that the wolf didn't need to eat the chickens of the people. And he loved animals. I don't know if he had a dog or a cat or birds or whatever. I bet you love St. Francis too. He's my favorite saint, not St. Lawrence, you know. St. Francis. Let me put him down. And I think that Francis took the words of Jesus literally, but not fundamentally. Oh, he did once, fundamentally. When he went out in the country or whatever and saw this broken down church, he heard Jesus say, in Francis, rebuild my church. And fundamentally, he started to do that. But in due time, he didn't just take the words of Jesus fundamentally, like many people do today, get in real trouble, but like pluck your eye out if you sin with your eye, cut off your hand if you sin with your hand. That's fundamentally cut it off. No, don't do it literally. He means it's more important that you have a relationship with me than with this one eye or this one hand. And that's what Jesus said. That's what Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and John wrote down. But you can take it fundamentally, fundamental Christian, or literally what Jesus really wanted to say and what the author really said in projecting the message of Jesus. Francis was a great, great, powerful person. Some people have said he is the most powerful person in a millennium. Hmm. Hmm. I believe it. So sometimes I think that we treat dogs and cats and horses better than we treat our neighbors. Sometimes I think we treat athletes, politicians and people with money better than we treat ourselves or our neighbors. Sometimes we even treat the person next door better than the people who live inside my house, my husband, my wife, my kids. It's easy to do, especially if you're in a bad mood that day. It's easily done and accomplished. So Jesus Christ was a very clever person. He says that what the law is all about and what religion is all about and what life is all about is first of all to love yourself and really love yourself. And then try to love your neighbor as much as you love yourself. It can begin in your house, it can begin in your neighborhood, but it moves to the whole world. It moves to institutions. Yeah. World War II. Did the United States love Japan by dropping an atomic bomb on two of its cities? No. Is Russia loving its neighbors, the people in Ukraine, by rockets and rockets and declaring warfare? Huh. That's interesting. Love your neighbor as yourself. I'm not against people loving dogs and cats and horses, especially thoroughbred horses, the ones who are pedigreed, the ones who are bred to race, and they're bred to win. Well, I'll tell you the horse that I love the best. The best horse that I love is the one I bet on and wins. But I bet that if you follow Jesus Christ and his message, you will become like Francis, who really takes in the real message of Jesus and tries to love the other person the way Francis did, the way Jesus did. Jesus cured. Francis took care of the wolf. Francis one day went out and found a leper and hugged and kissed the leper. Wild stories. Do you get the picture? What Jesus was trying to say? Love your neighbor as much as you love yourself. Pretty simple. KISS, sign of love. KISS stands for keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Let's end with, well, KISS. Have a good day.